Hi there, welcome to the Schwowin's Nest. My name is Sandra. I am so happy you could join me today. I am participating in a collab that's hosted by the wonderful Jamie over at Board or Bananas. Jamie's channel, Board or Bananas, shows thrift hauls, thrifting adventures, and some DIYs and makeovers. Her second channel, which she just started, is Board or Bananas DIY. This is where she's going to show how she does her thrift flips, some crafts, and makeovers, all on a budget. I love these farmhouse produce bins, so I decided to recreate this one. This one retails for $136. Really? I don't think so. I'm starting out by using this frame that I've had for a few years. It had some metal hearts put on it and they were screwed in. So now I'm just going to sand down those holes and then fill them up with spackle so they don't show when I paint it. This material is not actually wood, it's just some wood paper that's been pasted onto the frame. And check out the color of that frame. It looks like old mustard, or I don't know. It's just a really ugly color. So that is definitely going to change. The paint I'm going to use for the frame itself is Country Gray by Rust-Oleum. You can see that it's sort of a medium to dark gray. The reason I have it in this jar is because I couldn't close the lid of the can anymore, so I just wanted to save my paint and I didn't want it to dry out. I'm going to give this 2 coats. To make the frame look a little bit more rustic and weathered, I'm going to dry brush with some black chalk paint. I'm going to do a fairly light stroke on it, but I want to get those edges and those details of the frame to pop. I started out thinking that I might be able to just dry brush this paper and give it a little bit more depth, but when I got around to the edges, it was starting to peel up in a couple of spots, so I decided just to pull it off completely and start my wood pattern from scratch just on the board itself. I'm going to use a square flat brush to do the edges in white, and then I'm going to just use a big brush and give this a couple of coats to cover up the brown. The paint I'm using for this is a DIY chalk paint using white latex paint and baby powder. If you're interested in how to make that concoction, I'll have the link down in my description box. Now I'm going to take some of the dark gray and do some distressing on the white to just give it more of a textured wood look. I used the Country Gray from Rust-Oleum first, and now I'm just going to use some black. When you're done watching my video, I would appreciate it if you could go down to my description box and click on that playlist link. Go see everyone else's videos too. The board I'm using is a little bit bigger than the one in the picture, so I decided to do a farmer's market stencil at the very top of it. This is one that I picked up at Joann Fabrics. I'll have the link down in my description box. They are Jilliebean soup stencils, and they came in a pack of 4 styled around farmer's market, fresh produce, that kind of thing. So I'm using the black chalk paint and a makeup sponge to apply the paint. I'm also including the little line and a kind of a fleur-de-lis pattern at the very top of the word farmer's market, and I'm also going to flip that around and put one on the bottom. These are the baskets I'm using for my sign. I've already hot glued them at the top here just to hold them in place while I put some additional hardware on. I got them at the thrift store for $5 for the pair, and I just thought they were perfect for this project, and they've been hanging around my house waiting for me to get this project done. I'm using my smallest drill bit to drill some pilot holes so I can insert these double pointed tacks. These are going to secure the baskets in place, so when you put something heavy in there, they're not going to fall off. Just using hot glue will not make a difference. You won't be able to put anything heavy in there because it'll just break right off. Once my holes are drilled, I'll be able to just push the tack in and use my hammer to tap it in place. I'd like to give Jamie a great big thank you for hosting this collaboration. I had a great time finally creating the produce basket that I've wanted for a while. If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to hit that red subscribe button and the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching.